I'm about to go on a 4-day pairing and I want to take you with me. My name's Matthew and I am a Canadian-based flight attendant. I figured we're going some pretty interesting places this week, so why don't I videotape it and bring you along with me? I also kind of screwed up and forgot to record an intro to this video, so you're getting this while I'm editing it. The rest of the video is pretty in order, so bear with me, but we'll figure out this for next time, maybe. Good morning. So we're starting day one, leaving Winnipeg. And so on days that I start really early in the morning, I like to stay at the airport hotel, so I pay for this. My parents live about an hour away from the airport, and I have to report at 5:15 this morning, which meant that I would have had to wake up at 3 a.m. if I stayed out at the farm. So we are, oh, there's Trista. Hey Trista, do you want to say good morning? We're vlogging our pairing.
Are you?
Yeah, are you gonna say hi? Are you cool with that?
Hi guys!
How's it going? So yeah, anyway, we're gonna go get coffee, but I just wanted to say good morning. So we'll see you soon. We made it to Calgary safely, which is pretty cool. It was a super slack flight, but it was really long. Like it was 2 hours and 10 minutes, 2 hours, yeah, 2:11, something like that. And I grabbed a breakfast after we landed. It was like one of the easiest flights because there was also like half the seats were open because no one wants to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, but it was a good flight. I have an awesome crew, so I'm really looking forward to this pairing. But we have a 3-hour sit here before we go to Abbotsford, and we're just riding as passengers, so this has been a pretty good day. One flight. Definitely not the usual because they can give us up to 5, but I'm enjoying watching the sun come up in Calgary here. Just a little bit of a view from the airport. I love this view. This is one of my absolute favorite airports. That's our plane right there. We'll be on our way shortly here. I grabbed breakfast at A&W, and I really need to get better at packing food because I'm terrible at it, but it's also one of the challenges of living on the road and not having a kitchen. We will touch base from Abbotsford. Well, hello from Abbotsford. We made it here safely. We had an awesome crew that flew us over. I have flown with 2 out of the 3 of them, and they are senior, but such nice humans. And one of them, I'm really excited because I haven't seen them in a very long time and got a hug, so that felt good. So the first thing that we did when we got to our hotel was obviously checked into our rooms. Really common question that I get asked a lot is, do we get our own rooms? Which, yes, we do. We each get our own private room. And in this hotel, it's actually like a private little suite. So I have a kitchen, I have a living room, I have a bedroom. My crew decided that they weren't doing anything today, and it's pretty rainy and yucky outside, so I didn't really want to do too much either. There is a restaurant here that I wanted to try, and they had a really nice happy hour, so that was kind of cool because they had buy one, get one free on a feature menu. So I was able to get wings and butter chicken for $19, which was a pretty good deal. So then I ventured to Superstore because my dad wasn't feeling this well this week. He had a little bit of a cough, so I gave him the last of my cold medication, and the worst thing that can happen at 40,000 feet is you start feeling sick. So not having cold medication on me wasn't an option. The other thing that I needed to restock up on was some fruits and veggies. The one downside with fruits and veggies and being a flight attendant is a lot of times we can't bring them into international countries, and we are going to Mexico, so they are very strict about no food. However, this is one of my favorite little hacks, is the like kids food pouches. So this one's banana and kiwi, and it's literally just bananas and kiwi, but they don't take it away with customs. So this is a neat way to be able to get like fruits and veggies that don't get banged up in my bag. and they also don't get taken away by customs. So, good little snack. Angry, scrunchy face. Morning. It's 3:15, which, I mean, all things considered, it's technically after 5 in Winnipeg, but it's still so early. I snoozed my alarm a lot this morning, and I don't love that this hotel doesn't have good coffee in the room. So I'm gonna put clothes on and go get a coffee from the lobby. Pray for me. You can do this. I don't like mornings. Well, hello from Calgary. We made it here successfully, which is kind of nice. And I just went and had lunch, which was also really good. Now I'm just walking back to my hotel. Today, I actually am kind of surprised that crew scheduling didn't pull us to do more flying than what they actually scheduled us for, because we were originally scheduled to just fly Abbotsford to Calgary, and they were going to release us at 8 a.m. They didn't call 3 out of 4 of us. One of the girls got pulled, so that super sucked. But I just went and had a nap, had lunch. Now going to head back to my room, try and record a little bit of a longer form video. I keep talking about doing knitting content, so I think that's going to be the plan for the afternoon, but we'll see what I get up to. Anyway, I just wanted to say hi and let you know what was up. Well, good morning from Huatulco. I woke up way too early this morning. I think I woke up around 6, but we had an awesome night last night. Went out with the other crew that is deadheading back to Winnipeg with us today, and we got tacos from a local place that was really cool. It was very, very local food, which was probably one of my favorite ways to find good restaurants, is like off the beaten path down the side streets and like a block in, and like if the local people here eat at those restaurants, those are my favorite. So we had some really good tacos. Thank goodness I went to the currency exchange, because in Huatulco, using Canadian money is impossible. American's okay, but like it's way easier to use pesos here. So I stopped by the currency exchange and got some pesos, so that was good. After food, we went down to the town square. We went and did a little bit of shopping. We got another margarita. Then we made our way back to the hotel. There's a massive hill between like the beach and the center of the town. So you have to like hike it both directions, which is great. I have a few blisters because I haven't worn sandals in so long. I'm gonna go meet a coworker for breakfast now and see what kind of trouble we can get up to today. We don't have very much time because we leave at noon, but I'm a hungry panda, so let's go get food. So breakfast was super yummy. I decided to get the enchiladas with the green salsa, which is so good. And then like got eggs on the side. The fruit was super nice and fresh. I came back to my room, had a really quick nap because we have to like fly fairly late today. But I enjoyed like a little bit of sunshine today. I'm still super white, but I didn't want to burn because there's nothing worse than flying with a sunburn. When I woke up, this big, beautiful ship rolled in, and this view was not what I expected, but that's a pretty cool view that we have from our hotel of these ships coming in. So that was a neat surprise. Shuttle pickup is in 15 minutes, so I need to get my butt in gear, get dressed, pack, and get downstairs really fast. But this has been an awesome layover, and thanks so much for coming with me on this trip. We will still get home, and then there's probably going to be some editing. I realized I didn't really record a lot of like audio, so there might be some like extra edits that have to be put in afterwards, but overall, this only way to do anything is to try anything, so that's what we're doing. Anyway, hope you're all amazing, and we'll chat with you soon. Okay, bye. So what I thought was going to be a super easy flight home actually turned out to be probably the hardest flight that we had to do this entire pairing. We had a guest that was really sick, so we had to call our medical assistance desk. And luckily she's okay. We had a couple people that had a bunch of complaints, but luckily the crew as a whole, we sorted it out and everything was good. Overall, I'm tired and glad to be home, but I'm also glad that I'm not driving out to the country at too late of an hour. It's only about 9 o'clock here. So tonight actually turned into an unexpected adventure, but I made it out to the farm safely. I got out to my car only to find that my tire was completely flat. So that was super annoying. And no one on my crew had an air pump. There was another crew that arrived and they didn't have an air pump, but they suggested that I walk to go see if the parking person had an air pump because they might be able to help. Turns out that I ran into my friend Devaney, who's also a flight attendant, and she had an air pump. So we were able to pump up my tires. So thank you, Devaney, for being more prepared than I am for these ridiculous adventures. Hit the highway. I drove straight home to I'm going to deal with this tire tomorrow because that's my luck apparently, is replacing tires. And it started to snow. So I got to drive home in a beautiful blizzard, but I'm safe. I am happy. I'm glad to be getting out of this uniform. Thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to share my next ridiculous adventure with you very soon. Anyway, thanks. Goodbye.